Welcome to Out the Trunk with Jordan and Darius. This is going to be our sports segment. We are right in the beginning of the NFL season, so it's going to dominate the charts for a little bit. Jordan's
Yes,
team is the Washington Commanders. R is, and I'm not going to figure that out right now. They played the Giants. What'd you thought? Did you watch the game? Where'd you watch the game? How'd it go? What'd you think?
I did. I did watch the game. I literally got back in town, went home, saw my family, played with the dog, uh, grabbed my commander's hat, and went straight to the bar and watched the game. Watched it with Keller and Griff and one of their friends. So hung out there. I thought it was a good game. We played well. Um, our defense was surprisingly good, although Russell Wilson is surprisingly bad. So I don't really know how to quite parse that out. It is week one, so we almost treat that like week four of the preseason. It's just a little hard to gauge everything. But I mean, our offense looked pretty good. I was surprised. Debo played better than I thought he was going to expect. Better than I expected for week one with a new team. Jaden, just makes plays. He's just as
Okay.
efficient. He's gonna, he's our leading rusher. He's just very poised and precise, and it doesn't look like that sophomore slump is gonna catch up to him, at least thus far. Um, I was a little worried in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter, where we like burned out through our timeouts, and we were only up like I think maybe 13 at that point. I want to say. I got a little stressed, so I was like, I need to go outside and take a walk real quick. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Other than that, I felt pretty good about our performance. I mean, it's just hard to say because the Giants, I think, are going to be pretty bad this year until they make the quarterback change. To be honest with you, Malik Neighbors is him. He is going to
Yeah.
be a problem in this division for years to come because he almost single-handedly made that game way more interesting than it needed to be. So I did want to shout him out for sure.
Fair enough. You said Russ was surprisingly bad. I don't know what's surprising about that.
Well, not surprisingly, but
He's been bad for like 3 years.
he had like 50. He threw for like 59 yards in the first half.
The two Denver years, the Pitts. This is year four of Russ being not good at football.
Yeah, that's true.
So washed Chronicles. He can't. He's always been short,
Right.
and now he's like he used
Lost
to
a
be
step.
athletic enough, but now he like I call it cement shoes when a player looks like he's running with cement in his shoes.
Yeah.
Like there was a play in the second quarter. It was like third and goal, maybe second and goal, and it was a bootleg,
Hmm.
and he just couldn't run. Like he got to
Yeah.
the corner, and it was like he was running with
Yeah.
ankle weights on. Like it was just like, all
Yeah.
right, if he can't do that, and he's too short, he's never really been good at throwing over the middle because of his height issues. It's like it's
Correct.
over. It's he I hope he's renting. Well, it's New York. Everyone rents, but
Yeah.
I hope he didn't move the family out there. We'll put it that way. I hope the family's
Okay.
back in
Yeah.
Denver.
Yeah. Chilling.
Yeah, because he's not going to be there long, and I hate for him to move his whole tribe across the country for no reason.
Yeah, because they got a lot of kids.
Sierra, cancel those flight plans. He'll be home soon.
After week 4 or 5, Jackson Dart probably is going to be the starter. May even be before then.
Cancel those
What do we
plans. He'll
say?
be home.
Yeah,
He'll be home soon
yeah.
enough.
What do we say on Twitter? He's going to be benched before Halloween.
Yeah, I was like, he can take the kids trick or treat. You got to worry about
Yeah, he
it.
can. Shit, he might be benched before the next rent check is due. So.
He might take him to school one day. Shit, like he might have more time than you think.
Yeah,
He was
whenever
terrible.
career day is for the kids, or what it called, Parents' Day or whatever, where you
Yeah.
go in and tell them what you do for a living, you can wear the uniform in there and sign some autographs for the kids. I'm sure they love it.
First time I ever felt old. Shit, I was in Raleigh, so this would have been say 16 or 17. The girl I was dating asked me to speak at career day, and I was like, that's for adults.
What?
What? She was a teacher, and I was like, what? That's for adults. Oh, I'm the adult. No, I'm not doing that.
No,
But
that's actually scary. Like when people ask you, do you have kids, and you get freaked out because in your head you're like, I'm not old enough to have kids, and you're like, wait, people my age totally have kids right now.
yeah. First of all, I thought career day was for like people with fun things to talk about, like surgeons and
That is
police
true.
officers and firemen. Like I
Yeah,
type for a living.
spies,
Yeah, like CIA agents, FBI.
right,
I mean,
um,
I have a good
astronauts,
life, but like, there's nothing to talk about. It's not interesting.
right.
So my team, are the Vikings.
is the
Grammar
Vikings.
check me, people. Put in the comments if I should learn how to read. My team is the Minnesota Vikings. They played the Bears last night. We broke in a rookie quarterback. Call him a rookie. He second year, but he didn't play it at all last year.
Yeah,
With Torres, he was missing his starting left tackle, Christian Darius, and he looked about as bad as could possibly look in the first half. But turned it around the second half, scored about 21 points in the fourth quarter. We got a
yep,
comeback victory, about 60-40 on them. I liked what I saw in the second half. I liked the fact
yeah.
that the pick six didn't break him.
Mhm.
Loved our defense, though Caleb Williams, it's getting late early for him.
I don't know. Their offensive line is pretty trash too. I don't know. It's hard
Yeah,
to
he was just
say.
missing throws. Like he just
Yeah,
you can't like he's just
yeah.
sailing the ball.
Now I will say
And
that touchdown he missed. People they did a little too much on that one because he was looking for the flat early, and by the time he caught it and had time to set his feet and throw it, he didn't have time to make an accurate throw.
yeah, I mean, fair, but like this is the number one pick in the draft.
Fair.
You got to at least keep that. You got to give at least a play on the ball. Like he sailed it into the stadium.
Yeah, he did.
And the offensive line obviously not great, but he didn't help. He holds the ball so long, and
Yeah,
sacks to
yeah.
me are oftentimes a quarterback stat, and
I
he
agree.
wasn't helping his line out a lot. And yeah,
It's
I'm
okay
just
to
not optimistic about
I
this.
think, yeah, I agree. I think young quarterbacks need to take a page out of Aaron Rodgers' playbook. Just throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
You don't need to take sacks. It's so unnecessary.
It's just like get out of the pocket, especially when you like he's athletic. He like he couldn't tackle
He
him in
has
the
some
first
wheels. I
quarter.
will say
Yeah.
that he's a lot faster than I thought he was.
He just doesn't he's not processing the game fast enough. He's not accurate
Right.
enough. And maybe they'll come around, but I mean, this is second year. You played all last
Yeah.
year. You're already JJ McCarthy looked better than you. Jaden Daniels is winning awards.
Is better. Yeah.
Drake May looked better than you, although he had a rough Sunday.
Yeah.
Bo Nix and Michael Penix. I haven't. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know.
Yeah, no thanks on those people. But good start to the year. Want to know? Next Sunday we
Yeah.
play the Falcons. I like that matchup. Home game, Sunday night football. So we got the whole world watching us one more time. I'd be glad when we're back on at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. So
Did you see someone photoshopped a Caleb Williams jersey on Young Thug and it was like, we might not win a game rest of the year. Whoop dee doo.
yeah, he paints his nails. Not really sure how I feel about my quarterback painting his nails. If I were a Bears fan, that would be a glaring red flag. Also, his phone case is pink. So,
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, but he did the suicide prevention thing is a worthy cause, so I do want to say that. Never
okay.
kill yourself.
Like my boy on Twitter said, so you're gonna encourage people to paint their nails so they can get picked on and then give them the number to call suicide because they got picked on. That makes sense. Okay. Good job. You're
That's
messaging. You're setting
that's
them up to
wild.
get picked on.
That is wild. That's
So we're gonna
hilarious.
pretend like we don't know what teenage boys are. You come to school
No,
with your
yeah, for
nails
sure, for
painted,
sure.
you're going to
Yeah,
get
they're
picked
gonna.
on.
Yeah,
So
unless
is
you're a
it just
goth
like
kid,
let me get you this number because if you do what I do, they're gonna beat you up. What
they're
is
gonna beat
going
your
on?
ass.
Like,
Well, yeah, it's true. Unless you're the goth kid, they're gonna roast the fuck out of you for painting your nails. Yes, that is true.
yeah, just don't think you can either prepare kids for the world that exists or the world you want to exist. In the
That is
world that
true.
exists, it is not a good idea to tell teenage boys to paint their nails.
Yeah, unless you
Um,
can fight. Unless you can fight.
and Caleb probably can, but you're not the quarterback of the USC.
That is also true. I'm about to say, I'm
Like,
sure he has hands. So,
he fights. Literally fights for a living. Football is a
yeah, that
fucking
is true.
fight.
Yeah, yes, that is true.
You don't want to fight a man who fights for a living.
Yes.
It's like the whole thing, and oh God, I hate to even wade into this discourse. But people thought Future
Yeah.
could beat up Russell Wilson, and it's like,
Oh my God. Yeah.
no,
Let's
he
see, the
can't.
drug addict or the professional athlete? I don't know.
Russell Wilson is running from Miles Garrett every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Like,
It's. I don't
by the
think
way, Russell
that's.
Wilson is a 5'9" quarterback who's played, what, 15 years in the league? I'm pretty sure he can handle himself in a fight. I do not
Also,
question that
like
guy's toughness at all.
he's played injuries with things like you can't even like.
Correct.
I have strained my hamstring lifting weights.
Mhm.
To think that somebody played football with that injury is just beyond my comprehension. I couldn't walk. I
Yeah.
I couldn't go for a jog in a straight
Yeah.
line way slower than these dudes are jogging.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, like regularly, like a strained hamstring wouldn't even make like the injury report.
Correct.
That's just something they just stretch it out
That's
and
just
go.
they put the heating pad on and get out there.
Bruised ribs, partially torn shoulders and shit. And they
Right.
just play. Like, nah,
By the
you're
way,
not.
this is the dude that practiced against the Legion of Boom every day.
Yeah.
Good
Football
luck.
players, as tough as you think, the toughest person you know is not tougher than the average football player. So,
Correct.
you want to go around the league first, or do you want to talk about the marquee matchup first?
Uh, let's go around the league first, and then we can do the marquee.
All right, I'm just gonna list off some games. You let me know if you had something you want to say about them. Feel free to be like, nah, and we can go on.
All right.
Tampa Bay, Atlanta.
That was
We should
rough.
Tampa Bay won. Tampa Bay
Yeah,
beat
Tampa Bay
Atlanta
won. Yeah.
in a close
Baker looked
game.
good. Yeah, Baker looked good. Mike Evans still out here doing it. Um, Young Hoku, man, I was surprised he missed that kick. I was ready to post a Young Hoku meme and I couldn't do it because he missed the kick.
I have nothing to say that we wouldn't have to edit out. Moving along
Correct.
to Cincinnati at Cleveland. Joe Burrow, the fraud alert is flagging on my account.
Yes. Mr. September.
I went to the gas station to use my Joe Burrow card, and it flagged me for fraud alert.
It got
And
declined.
I had to call the bank and be like, "Hey, what's going on with Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
He missed the playoffs last year, and he
I
had
tried to travel with
16
my
points.
yeah, I tried to book a flight with my Joe Burrow card. They said I didn't have enough points.
He had 17 points against the Browns. He had 7 yards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the second
Yes.
half. He missed the playoffs last year, and
I don't
we
know,
just
dude.
don't. I just want people to think for a second what they would say about Josh Allen if he missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me he name a time when a consensus top five quarterback missed the playoffs. He played all 17 games. And granted,
Yep.
he had a historically bad defense. And I read somewhere that they lost 4 games in which they scored 30 points. So, like,
Yeah.
that's not usual. But the standard is the standard. And it's not too
Hmm.
much to ask the elite quarterbacks to make the playoffs. I mean, I don't remember a time
I
Peyton
agree.
Manning missed the playoffs when he was healthy all year.
Not in his prime, no.
Um, you know,
Yeah.
Tom Brady, like if he missed the Super Bowl, we were freaked out. So, like,
Right.
it's
I feel like he's turning into like almost like the Kawhi Leonard of the NFL in the sense. Like minus the rings, obviously, but like
yeah.
where he like if he plays well, they're like, oh, is he up there with LeBron and KD? And if he plays like shit, like no one says anything.
Well, to be fair to Burrow, he has a belt on the wall. He did make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's the only one of the Jackson
Besides
Allen.
Mahomes.
Well,
Yeah.
he's the only one to beat Mahomes. That's what I'm trying to
Right,
say.
right,
In the
right.
playoffs, like Allen hasn't done it. Lamar Jackson hasn't done it. He beat Mahomes in the
Correct.
championship game to go to the Super Bowl, and he damn near won that if Aaron Donald didn't freak go nuclear. But so he
Yeah.
has pelts on the wall. So I understand. And when you combine that with what he did at LSU, which is one of the best college seasons I ever seen.
Ever.
So
Yes.
he gets into the league. He does the LSU thing. First year, he tears his knee up, red
He was gonna
shirt.
make the playoffs that year.
Second year, he makes the Super Bowl. That buys you a
Yeah.
lot of equity with people. So
It does.
I don't think it's unfounded, but
No, I think he's him. But you gotta perform.
you got to perform. I mean, you got the best wide receiver in football, Justin Jefferson, Jamal Chase, however you want to argue it,
Right there.
whatever.
Whatever.
You go first, I'll go second. I'm cool with it.
We
Like,
both winning games. We
like
both getting a lot
I'm
of
cool with
yards.
second place in that one.
Yeah.
T. Higgins is probably the best number two in the sport.
Yep.
And look, man, they won the game. Give them that. That's a game they probably lose last year, but
Yeah.
you're on fraud alert, Mr. Burrow. Miami, Indiana, you wanted to say something about Tua ain't even on fraud alert. His account got closed. Like, we didn't close his account. That nigga sorry. I don't care what nobody say.
Yo, did you see the meme where they that they do the thing where they like uh get if you could combine any athlete's attributes. And so they just had a picture of two and it was like small hands, little arm, concussions. Like
To be fair to him, someone put a clip of him at Bama, and it's the championship game against Georgia, and he like
Yep.
laces a ball up the left seam with I mean it's just a velocity on it, the length of it's like 50-yard traveling in the air. I think that
Yeah.
hip injury at Bama took something off of his arm.
I
His
think
arm
so too.
strength, his hip. So, but it is what it is. That was before you even got to the league. You're a professional
Right.
quarterback now. They pay you like a top five quarterback. and he's not good. He's not good enough.
He's just not good,
He's
bro.
not even good enough. Like he's just not good.
Yeah.
And
Everybody's saying the Dolphins are soft. Uh,
well, they are. Well, so they play in Miami. They
True.
don't. I remember what was it a couple years ago when they played that playoff games in Kansas City and then temperatures were negative and
Yeah,
they just looked like they wanted to go home.
they
They just
did. They
they
did.
and it's like they from they soft. They're the pretty boys down in Miami.
Yeah, they're the
And
speedsters. They're not made for uh physical games. Well, I mean,
nah,
football is a physical game, obviously, but they're not made for like the toughest, conditions.
they just got a bunch of track stars and put some pads on them. And
Correct.
football requires more than that. But no, Tua,
Yeah.
your pass fraud alert. We've closed your account. We're sending it to collections. We got
Yeah.
I don't have anything for the Raiders in New England. I did not watch one snap of that game.
Nah, but it's good to see Gino and Pete Carroll still making magic together.
Gino can sling it. We're moving on to Arizona, New Orleans. I did not even put that. I didn't even know that was on.
Nope, skip that. Skip that.
We just talked about your team, Carolina, Jacksonville. I did not watch, but I do want to make a note that this was a matchup between two number one overall quarterback picks,
Yep.
both 25 and under, and no one gave a fuck
No
about
one
it.
gave a fuck.
That's not a good sign. Tennessee, Denver. Oof.
You know what? Cam Ward, I think they got one in Cam Ward. The
His arm
receivers
is
suck.
electric.
The
Do you see
receivers
that
suck.
play where it was supposed to be a screen and none of the receivers
Hmm
actually looked for the ball? He just had to dirt it. He snaps the ball and it's supposed to be a screen and it's like it's trips right and he snaps the
Yeah,
ball and it's supposed to be a screen. And the way it works is like one of the receivers comes back for the ball and the other two
right.
block upfield. All of them
Correct.
blocked upfield. And because
Yeah,
it's a screen,
just
his linemen are failing, so he has to just dirt the ball. And he just
yeah.
looked like
Otherwise, he's gonna get his teeth knocked out.
he's like, look, man, can we get some professional wide receivers in here?
By the way, do you know how out of pocket you have to be as a receiver for your rookie QB to yell at you on camera?
Well,
In week one,
the fact that you called him a receiver and not his name says everything we need to know.
that is also true.
San Francisco, Seattle, Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy. They got them one. I think I put this in our season preview that I think this is San Francisco's bounce back year.
Yeah.
George Kittle's going to miss a couple weeks with a hamstring strain, so
Yep.
take that
Brock
what for what
Purdy's
it
out
is.
too.
He got hurt?
Yeah.
Really? Sorry for bad
Yeah.
podcasting, but we're gonna
I'm pretty
see
sure.
what happened to Mr.
I
Purdy.
swear I saw that today.
Brock Purdy suffered multiple injuries against the Seahawks. Left shoulder and toe injuries. It's never good when your quarterback's shoulder is fucked up. So
Yeah, they say he might not play next week.
that's rough.
Yeah.
San Francisco, man, I get to a certain extent injuries are luck and bad luck, but
It might just be it is what it is with them.
no, I just think that something's in the water when you're always the most injured team in the league, and it might be time to look at your
Mm,
training staff, your practice methods, your whatever.
right.
Bring some yoga instructors in here because and they're always like soft tissue injuries, calf
Tissue injuries, yeah.
strains, hamstring is never anything catastrophic. And
It's never ACLs and shit. Yeah.
to me, that's a sign of something systematic. Though I'm not a doctor. Detroit, Green Bay, everybody watched that game. Jared Goff, man, I never believed, and
Yeah.
I feel vindicated. He's just not good. He wasn't
I
good.
really like root for him because I just he played with the Rams. Like I felt like he got a bad deal in LA, with the move and all that. But yeah, he's just not the guy.
He is not him. Well, so I mean, also like
I feel
this is
like
gonna
he's
make you
Sam
feel.
Darnold of the AFC or of the NFC. Like,
He's got a few more pelts than Sam Darnold. He
yeah,
has proven to be a winner on more than
yeah,
one season, on more than one team. So he took
yeah.
the Rams to
I
the Super
think
Bowl. So,
I think he just has a ceiling, and his ceiling is championship contention.
yeah. Yeah, I mean everybody can't be Lamar Jackson, like
Right.
so. But he lost his coordinator, and he looked a little lost out there. There was
Yeah.
one play. Granted, the game was over. It's the fourth quarter. There's about 6 minutes left. It's second and 10, and he gets a snap, and it's clean pocket, well blocked, but
Mhm.
no one's open, so he bails out to his right, which is fine. It
Yeah.
was a Micah Parsons sack, and he just kind
Oh,
of
right. Yeah.
jogs, and he's like patting the ball, and he just gets ran down by Micah Parsons, and it's like a veteran quarterback has to know to throw that ball in the stands. Like
Throw
you're out
that
of the
away.
pocket, you can't take a
You're
sack there.
nowhere.
And
Yeah.
that's how I know he was just completely discombobulated.
Hmm.
Did not watch any of Houston Rams. CJ Stroud. It's not quite fraud alert, but the account is low warning got emailed to the CJ Stroud account is low.
He's getting those NFC emails or
Yeah, the
NSF
low
emails.
balance alert for CJ
Yeah,
Stroud
yeah,
came through the email account. We gotta see if we could turn it around. You need to make a deposit, some good equity. But
right.
while we're all here, Baltimore Buffalo, we finally made it. The best regular season game I've seen in. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I can remember,
At least a
but
couple years.
it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Literally from beginning to end. Like it was it
Yeah.
was great, man. You know, I know Lamar's your boy, but Josh
Yeah.
Allen walked him down.
He
That
did.
so it was
I think they're
like
putting that too much on Lamar on that game because the Derrick Henry fumble is really what killed him.
that was
But
gross. But so
yeah.
it's fourth quarter. You're up 40-25 with the ball,
Yep.
and you have three possessions. You go three and out, Derrick Henry fumble,
Yeah.
three and out. That can't happen.
No,
If they
you're right.
get if
That
they
cannot
get
happen.
one first down, they probably win
That
that
game
thing.
is over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fumble, Derrick Henry, inexcusable. That can't happen. You're a Hall of Fame running back. Got to wrap the ball
Right.
up there,
Not
which
even that. Just
sustained a
like
great game.
you're 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Just go down.
Yeah.
Just go down.
At this point, the clock is what you don't need yards. You need the clock to
Right,
move.
exactly. Like
And
you should have taken that. Yeah,
so
that was
apparently Lamar
stupid.
was cramping up.
Okay.
And so
They also missed an extra point, which would have changed the whole trajectory of the game.
it's never as simple as QB bad, QB good.
Right.
But Monty likes to say on his podcast, like, it's not just your job as an elite quarterback. We're talking about the highest levels now.
Correct.
Lamar, Josh Allen, Mahomes, Joe Burrow, those
Hmm.
people, put Justin Herbert in there, whatever. It's not just your job to not be the reason you lose. You also have to
You
be the
still have to
reason
be
they
the
win.
reason you win.
Yeah, and like while Lamar was not the reason they lost, he also wasn't the reason they won,
That
and
is
they
true.
pay him to be the reason that they won. So it's
Yeah.
week one. It's he was on the
It's
road.
not a big deal. It's not a
Like
referendum on
they're going
anybody's
to
legacy.
who do they even play next week? They're probably it's the
Probably
Browns. They're
Titans or
going to
somebody. Oh,
punch the teeth
Browns.
in of the Browns next
Yeah.
week. Poor Joe Flacco. He's gonna get the blues. It's a revenge game. 1 o'clock. They're finna
Yeah.
put belt to ass, as the kids
Ass.
say. But no, I mean the Bills look good. I didn't. Keon
They
Coleman is
did.
turning it around.
He is.
I thought he was, more of an influencer than a good football player. Which Xavier
He is.
Legette,
He is a funny guy.
Xavier Legette. I know you keep getting these spots because of your accent, but buddy, you have to keep the main thing the main thing. You're not playing good
Yeah.
football. But no, Keon Coleman, funny guy.
Also, Roquan Smith, feel free to make a tackle. I don't know.
You know, make you feel old. I mean, this is year 10. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I think he was drafted in 2018, right? So that's not
Is
10,
it
that's 8.
eight?
So
Yeah.
yeah, so what a
But the
draft pick.
man, how about D Hop coming out like the casket to make that crazy play?
Great play, great touchdown. You see that
Great
fan
throw.
that Lamar had to smack?
Oh yeah.
See it like today he was on the news with a neck brace on, almost like a sitcom, like a
Oh what? I didn't see that. I did not see that.
like nigga, please. He had the neck brace on. They was interviewing him. I'm like, dude, somebody cut this man a check for a couple grand and get him off my TV, man.
First of all, he got banned indefinitely from
Well,
the
he was in the
arena
wrong, and
stadium. Yeah, he wasn't in the wrong. He wasn't in the wrong.
I'm a
Absolutely.
1000% players just got to deal with it. Like, but when you smack him in the head, you smack a man, you might get smacked back. That's the life.
You lucky that's all you got. You lucky that's
Like
all you got.
even Mike Tirico and Collinsworth, who are just like Mr. NFL, was like,
Correct.
yeah,
Hey.
like you hit people. You learn that in grade school. If you hit people, they
Right.
might hit you back.
Yeah.
But no, wonderful. I loved everything about that Sunday, man. It
Yeah.
was, obviously every game wasn't great. Yeah, that
Yeah.
Packers Lions game was a dud, but like you're
Hmm.
just sitting there with the ticket and watching the main games, and then
Hmm.
I always tweet when Collinsworth and Tarico come on Sunday
Hmm.
for the first time. I go, Collinsworth and Tarico are on. Weekend's over, boys. Like that's just like the
Yeah.
sign that the weekend is
Yeah.
over, and we just got a great game. I love Tarico. I love Collinsworth, man.
Me too.
I love like the bigness of Sunday Night Football. It just feels
Yeah,
like
just the spectacle.
the
The
spectacle of
NFL
it. Go
just
ahead.
does a great job of branding and
Yeah,
celebrating the sport in a way that the NBA to me does not.
correct.
Um, And that's what the big. I don't want to turn into an NBA NFL thing, but like I love sports. It sounds like super duh obvious to say, but like I truly like love sports. I love football, and it's like great when the people who cover the sport, you can tell they fucking love the fucking sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing like Sunday Night Football
Yeah.
with those guys.
It's a job, but it shouldn't feel like a job, right? Like,
Right,
I I I don't know this to be a fact. I don't know these niggas, but I feel like
right,
Tarico would be watching the game with me next to me if he wasn't there. Like, and that's
correct.
what it feels like. It just like
Yeah,
he wants to be there.
I need to
Like,
feel like you would do it for free
correct.
when you're on the mic.
And it's just like he's just on like someone said that when the Ravens got the ball back for that last three and out,
Yes,
Tarico made a note. He was like, if they do it right,
if
they'll
they
get
do
the
it
ball
right,
back
they'll get
with
the ball
one
back with
minute and 27
127.
seconds, and it was 126. And I was just like,
Yeah,
Joe Buck's my favorite because he adds humor, and Tarico just
yeah,
isn't a funny guy. He just doesn't do humor.
yeah.
But Tarico's the
I love
most
Aikman too.
knowledgeable. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
think Buck and Aikman are our favorite booth. I would rank them
yeah.
Buck and Aikman, Tarico Collinsworth,
Hmm.
Burkhart, Brady, and Romo Nance. But they're all
Okay.
good.
I'd put Romo Nance over Brady and Burkhardt though.
I would have last year, but Brady was good yesterday. He had your
Okay.
game, but you were probably at the bar, so you didn't hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him.
But Brady was like, so that grounding call at the end of the half,
Hmm.
Brady was like, it was just like it looked like an incomplete pass, and like no one said
Hmm.
anything. And Burkhardt is like talking about the next down, and Brady's like, "Isn't that grounding? There's no one in the area. Like, he's avoiding the
Yeah.
sack. There's no pressure." And then like 5 seconds later, the referee throws a flag, and they talk. And Burkhardt was just like, "Good call, TV." It was just like showing that Brady's like learning how to do this.
Yeah.
And so I like Brady.
Actually, me too. I was gonna say I actually really like hearing him talk football. Like when
Yeah,
he's like talking about the actual like the game itself.
like he's on a
I
podcast
just love
too.
hearing him talk. Huh?
Like when he's on a podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like there was interview where he was talking about like I can't remember what fucking show it was, but he was like, when I turn around, like the second I snap the ball and I turn around to go into my drop or turn around to hand the ball or play action pass, I already know what's gonna happen. I know what I'm gonna do when I turn back around. I know what I'm gonna see. And he's like,
That was
that's what made me
Colin Coward's podcast. It was
that's what it was, yeah.
during Super
And he
Bowl
was
week
like,
last year.
that's what made me better than everyone. And hearing him talk about that and just breaking it down, it's like, okay, he's like, I can watch guys and tell when they turn around if they know what they're gonna do or not. And that's makes all the difference between good and great or mediocre and good, in this league.
Yeah, obviously it was choppy last year, but I really think,
Yeah.
you know, he's got some reps under him. And that's not to say Romo and Nance is bad. It's just it's a four, and
No,
one
yeah.
somebody has to be fourth.
Correct. And honestly, like even I meant to say this when we shot our preview, but watching it, it sounds easy because like we go to sports talks and we talk
Yeah,
sports, but like talking about a thing on camera, like live,
yeah.
is a skill and it does take a lot of work. Like
And there's
anybody can
22
watch and say,
players on the
"Oh, good
field, and
play."
they never fuck up a name.
They
Like they're
never fuck
just
up a name.
in
They
real
never fuck
time.
up
They
a
know
name.
what number
They
five
never fuck
is.
up a number. I'm like, so that I'm like when we did our preview, like we had to like read so much
Yeah,
and consume so much. I watched YouTube for probably 12 hours on different teams and shit. I literally watched every like division breakdown I could find, to kind of formulate my own opinion too. But it's like it really is a lot of work, and it like sports journalists do not get quite the credit that they deserve, and you don't
yeah,
really appreciate it until you try to do your version of that,
yeah,
because otherwise you're just watching. You're like, oh well, they fucked it up, or they got the name wrong, or you can tell they didn't watch the game, and it's like fair, yes, but it's like you also have to cover every single game, you
yeah.
know?
The so like the Thursday booth, Herb Street and Al Michaels, I think it's fine. I just
Hmm.
wish Amazon would just get a like Al Michaels is 75 years old. It's a part-time job for him. And
Right.
Herb Street does college. So it's like if I were in charge of Amazon, I would go to Fox and get Greg Olson, who used to be the number one before Brady,
I love Greg Olson.
and get him a play-by-play and be like, Thursday's your night.
Yeah.
So now one could argue the number two spot at Fox is better than the number one spot at Amazon because
Right.
number two at Fox gets a playoff game. He gets, it's
True.
a lot of good inventory on the Fox Sunday,
Plus it's live versus streaming,
but it's not prime
linear versus
time.
streaming.
It's not prime
Right.
time. Like, so if I were Greg Olson and I were Amazon, I would be like, let's just knock this booth out. Let me get Olson.
Hmm.
Let me get him a play-by-play guy, whether it's Ian Eagle or whoever. And I want Thursday to be as like
Big as
Tarico and
Sunday.
Collinsworth, Buck and Aikman, that shit is like grandma's chicken and dumplings. Like it's just gonna
Yes.
be
No,
there. Like,
really.
I want Thursday
Yeah.
to feel that comfortable again. Like
Like for Yeah,
But
it felt like it should feel like, or it feels like to me like the NBA equivalent of that in its prime
yeah,
was Mike Breen, Mark Jackson,
yeah,
and Jeff Van Gundy.
you just want the guys, it's their job, it's their night, and it's prime time. And like when I hear Romo and Nance, I know this something important is happening.
This matters. This game matters.
Like
Yeah.
and I just want that for Thursday. I don't mind Thursday. I like to, like you get off work Thursday. It's like okay, there's a
Hmm.
game on tonight, but like I want it to be big again. So,
I
um,
feel you.
you think we have time for Kawhi, or you want to cut it?
Yeah, we can do Kawhi.
So Kawhi. How do we want to phrase this? Basically, Pablo Torre finds out.
Got.
Give credit to the original reporting. Pablo Torre finds out
Yes.
podcast on the Lebitard Meadowlark Network,
Yes.
and the New York Times Athletic. He basically broke a story where Kawhi is alleged to have circumvented. Well, the Clippers were alleged to have circumvented the salary cap by giving Kawhi like a no show, what's called a no show job, where
Yeah,
basically
no show job.
some basically shell company paid him $28 million for a
Hmm.
marketing deal that
Aspire.
he didn't do any work for.
Correct.
Again, lawsuit disclaimers. Go listen to his podcast for the actual
Yes.
details about what
Allegedly.
allegedly the actual original reporting is with Pablo Torres. Find out.
Right.
All seven of you will know where to go for it now. And so only thing I wanted to say about it is, I mean, to me, it's just obvious that this is some sort of shady shit.
Hell yeah.
And it's not even interesting to me to discuss whether it's actual because I just don't think there's an argument. It isn't, like
Yeah.
the only arguments are people saying how it's not, you can't prove it, and that's fine. It may not pass the smell test in the court of law, but you're not gonna piss on my back and tell me it's raining. Ain't nobody giving you $28
Right.
million to do nothing.
Come on, man. And it explains, and somebody's brought it up. They made a great point. That explains why he didn't go to the Lakers. Like it was like people forget. Like it was pretty much a done deal. Him, AD, and Braun were going to play together.
Yeah,
Then out of nowhere, he goes to the Clippers, and then they trade for Paul George, and they give up the farm,
in
and
what might
everybody
be
was
the
like,
worst trade of all time.
of all time,
It may it One of the picks they traded was Jalen Williams, so they basically traded Shea
Jalen
Gilgeous-Alexander
Williams,
and Jalen
and
Williams
yes,
for Paul George,
yeah,
which is two All NBA players for half of an All NBA player.
basically yes. And an aging All NBA player at that, and injured.
Yeah,
And everybody was like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would we go to the Clippers? And it had floated around the league like rumors over like his uncle Dennis was asked for wild shit from the Raptors and from LA. I don't know if you saw that list of what the
yeah.
alleged pitch was or demands were. I think he asked for like part ownership of like one of the hockey teams or some shit. Did you see that?
Which is just
Uh,
wild illegal.
yeah, it's insane.
So the only thing I had to say was almost like a meta conversation about like
Yeah.
I don't think this will go away because it contributes to the feeling people have that like almost like the NBA is fake. And now when I say fake, I don't mean like fake like
Mhm.
rigged games, but
Rigged,
fake in the
right?
sense that like sometimes it feels like the championship is just something that they do for fans, and like the real
Hmm.
business of the league is something else entirely. And
Mm,
so you'll see things like um things that just don't make sense. Like I'll use the example the other day. It was like De'Aaron Fox gets a max contract from the Spurs. De'Aaron
right,
Fox has, to my knowledge, never been an All NBA player. Never, I think he's made one All Star game.
right.
Uh, he's never really won anything. And the Spurs max him out. And you ask people why, and all the questions are just like not about winning basketball. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
well, he's with Rich Paul, and Rich Paul. It's like
Or it's like, and his wife is from San Antonio, so that's why he wanted to go there. And
it just
yeah.
it just feels like it's not like a ruthlessly competitive league, and it's more just like
Hmm.
a country club, and we're just watching dudes play poker and like move their money back and forth. And like, sure, you'd like to win
Hmm.
poker, but you're just kind of
Right.
it's a vibe, no one
It's a
actually,
vibe. It's
yeah,
fun.
it's
Like
just
you're with
like
the
you're
guys,
just like you don't want to piss off Rich Paul, but it's like it's made like you're making again. So like Josh Giddey got like $25 million, and it's just
yeah, that shit was nuts.
that league is just so weird, man. Nothing like for better or worse, when an NFL team makes a personnel decision, I feel like that
Hmm.
decision was made with the goal of winning a Super Bowl. And
Yeah.
that they, however misguided, I don't doubt their intentions of this. They think this is going to help them win the
Hmm.
Super Bowl. There are so many NBA contracts like the Raptors maxing out Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram has been in the NBA for a
is so
decade.
not a he is so not a winning player, and there's no other way to phrase
There's no
that
evidence that he drives winning in any meaningful way.
at
He
all.
he's never been an All NBA player.
He's
He
a
might
leader
have
in
made
a
an All
riot.
Star, and you're maxing him out for what? For who? Like I don't.
He's still living off those baby Durant comparisons.
I just don't. He's been in the league a decade, and he hasn't named one thing,
Done
name one
nothing.
moment.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you scroll these rosters and you see these guys like Scotty Barnes is the max player. Like what the fuck is going on in this league? Like I don't understand. Like
no, the Scotty
players
Barnes
who
deal was crazy.
players who have accomplished it's bizarre, man. That's all I
It's
wanted to say
weird.
about that. Is
Like
this I just feel
even
like
did you
it
see the
feels
list
fake.
today?
What?
I'm with you. Did you see the list today of like highest paid players
Yeah.
and who's making 50 million this year? It's nuts.
And even if you track it to the cap, and like
Yeah,
like I get the cap explode, the revenue explode. You can't look at the numbers. You have to look at the percentage of
true.
cap. Players that get max, like I just see so many max players. Like Jamal Murray got a max, and I'm like,
Yeah, let me look
do
this
these
up.
teams even negotiate, or do the players just ask and they give? I don't understand these things. Like this league is weird, man. It just feels shady. It just feels like there's a whole other league happening that's actually what everyone's there for. And the games that they
hmm
play in front of us is just like the things that they have to do. It's like a contractual obligation. It's bizarre.
Yeah, like this year, of the players that are getting the highest paid players in the league, let's just start at number 10 and we'll see whose names which of these do not belong. Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, AD, Jimmy Butler, Luca, Giannis, KD, Joker, Embiid, Steph. There's three sneaks in there.
Why is Jimmy like the Warriors trade for Jimmy Butler and they give him 100 some million dollars and I'm just like,
Off the rip for no
who is
reason.
lining up to pay Jimmy Butler that at 35 years old that much money?
I don't know. I still don't care with the fact that people try to act like the Warriors going to win a championship because they got Jimmy Butler.